What's going on, guys? Welcome back to ETB Boxing, where we bring you the story behind every punch and every fight. Well, today I'm going to bring you the video. Some of you have seen it. If you're a hardcore fan, you've seen this fight, but I'm going to show you the one time Canelo almost got knocked out. Recently, Jim Lampley was on Joe Rogan talking about he's only been knocked down twice, but only the ropes held him up and he had a counter. Well, Jim remembered that wrong. Canelo's never been down. And I'm going to show you the video. But if you want to see how it ended, stick to the end and you'll see how Canelo bounced back from that. You know, he's 19 years old in this picture. I mean, in this fight. And this is the only time, the only man, you're talking about, he's been through Golovkin, been through all these fighters, never been hurt except this one time. Let's check it out.
At age 19, is that too fast a start for his career?
No, I don't think so, because they match him very carefully. They are not fighting quality fighters down there. And as he said,
not impenetrable opponent for Alvarez to be facing. There's a good right hand by the 19-year-old. And he is wobbled by a left hook, and he's in trouble, and Cotto's dumping him. And maybe the matchmaking was a mistake, but no, he gets out of trouble, still wobbling under it. Miss, he dodges a right hand, comes back with a right. His solution is to fight.
He should be clinching.
He's fighting instead of clinching.
Can you imagine that? 19 years old, everything was almost finished for him, man. This is the biggest upset.
Who knows how long he can hold that weight.
Uppercut by Alvarez lands. Almost landed that sizzling right hand shot.
And they leave the front part of their face open and they get caught with the shot. Right inside. And you see from there was just a barrage of punches, but he was able to survive most of those and come back.
You know, that I guess that you could look at this either way, guys. You could either look at this that, hey, if Terrance Crawford could hit Canelo with a clean punch, or any fighter hit somebody with a clean punch, it's clear here. Miguel Cotto's brother, he was a nobody, Jose Miguel. But you know, he caught him and he hurt him. Clearly, Canelo was 19. He was very young. He didn't. He probably has way more experience. It's not gonna allow himself to get caught that open. But this is a clear indication anybody can get hurt. However, Canelo's never been down, and this is the closest he's ever been down. Let's continue to watch, see how he ends the fight.
And here is a kid who has been picked out to watch. Were they training together down there in Tampa?
Good hard left hand by Alvarez.
They train together at the same time, but he goes in. They very few words, but you know, between them about trying to give each other advice when they're training. They train totally separate, go past each other, never interfere with each other's training.
Good counter right hand up and under from Alvarez, and Cotto's glove touched the canvas.
And land the right hand a little too far out. This is because of the height advantage and the disadvantage that he has, throwing his punches too far. And he really lost his balance more than anything else. But he was hit, getting off balance coming in.
He landed 9 punches in the last minute of round 2. That was something of a comeback rally.
You know, it's funny to see Canelo get hit like that clean and get hurt. I don't know if it was the weight, if he was just too light. I think they're fighting at 147 here. That's pretty small for Canelo's frame. But yeah, this is the only time he's ever been hurt. I'll go in front a little, just see how he ends up finishing off here. But I wanted to show you that to see the only time that Canelo's ever been hurt, and he ended up finishing strong. Let's check it out how he finished out. But for all the people wondering if Canelo can be hurt, he can be.
Yes, it does. And I like the fact that he started early, because the fact that, you know, he doesn't have that type of an amateur background.
As he does since Roy Jones Jr. I mean, he is terrific coming off those ropes. 5-1, Alvarez.
Cotto landed a right hand, his best punch in a while. Most of them are partially blocked as Alvarez is keeping his hands way up.
Well, we're going to see now in these late rounds how...
Not that bad a puncher neither.
You're talking on the record, almost clinical Alvarez is here, trying to break down Cotto on the ropes.
Clinical as an adjective for a 19-year-old fighter. But he is. There was a moment in 08, a couple of years ago, when Alvarez settled into the notion that he's going to be going the distance here with Jose Miguel Cotto. So Alvarez has in his head, he's trying to win the fight by decision at this point.
I just think he's trying to win the fight. If the knockout comes, it comes. But he's certainly not with a chance to be something. We're seeing one now. Beautiful right hand right over the top.
Tremendous quickness on that right hand. Cotto seems to be buzzed. Cotto keeping his hands up. Not really throwing back. Alvarez targeting right hand shots. Targeting right hand shots. Tony Weeks looking. How much punishment does Tony Weeks want to allow Jose Miguel Cotto to take?
Cotto's got to start punching back, otherwise this fight will be
He's throwing back, but without any velocity. Alvarez is teeing off, and Tony Weeks is going to stop it right there.
Saul Canelo.
You know, that's kind of styles make fights. Jose Miguel Cotto was a nobody. It was a 10-rounder. Canelo was 19 years old, but you know, sometimes the style is tricky, and that's when you can get hurt by the guy you least expect. Clearly, Canelo is not that fighter anymore, but that is the only time Canelo has ever been hurt. He's never been down. So the question is, will Crawford hurt Canelo? We don't know, but this is the only time. What do you guys think? You know, do you think that Crawford has the capacity to hurt Canelo after seeing this fight? Or is it, to the Canelo fans, is it more of like, man, he was young, he just got caught with a punch. He's been through Golovkin, he's been through Bivol, you know, he's never been hurt. It was just a one-time thing. You guys let me know. Thanks for stopping by. That's the punch. That's the story. That's ETB Box.